Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Acrylic painting, a vibrant and versatile art form. Continue watching to find out more.
Ethical, environmental, and health considerations, in that order. The Honorable Brian P. Kavanagh, vegetarian, on Why Vegetarian.
Happy viewers! To wish someone good luck in the Kuna language spoken by the indigenous Guna people from the province of Gunayala in northeast Panama, you say, New Jin New Genbi. My name is Cindy. The kind people of Guna pray that God will always support you and keep you safe during your loving efforts to help the most vulnerable beings. Welcome to our show, Acrylic Painting, a vibrant and versatile art form. The sunflower field painting demonstration we just watched was accomplished using acrylic paints. The vibrant colors of the paints bring out the bright contrast between the yellow flower and blue sky. The resulting piece resembles an oil painting, but as you can see, it doesn't require much time to dry. Compared to traditional oil and watercolor paintings that most people are familiar with, acrylic painting is relatively new. Its origin can be traced to the 1930s. When German chemist Otto Röhm discovered and developed an acrylic resin that was quick drying and adhered to all kinds of surfaces. In the late 1940s, paint companies experimented and added a mixture of binder, filler, pigment, and water to acrylic paint and called it latex paint. This lowered the cost of paints that were 100% acrylic resin. People found that this durable, fast-drying, and less toxic form of paint was suitable for the interiors of homes and buildings. The special qualities of acrylic paint make it an ideal medium not only for house paint but also for creating art. Because most acrylics are water-soluble when wet and water-resistant when dry, due to the plastic polymer in the paint, artists can apply layers without the danger of the colors mixing together. The use of water in a spray bottle helps to slow down the drying time. Retardants may also be added to acrylic paints to keep the paint from adhering too quickly. Acrylic paints can be thinned with water for glazing and even for use as watercolors. It is also possible to use them like oil paint, since they come in similar colors. Artists can add various media to thicken the paint and retard the drying time. Another wonderful thing about acrylic paint is that one can apply it on a variety of surfaces such as canvas, cloth, concrete, masonite, and many others. If the surface is too porous, one can add a layer of primer like gesso first to seal it before applying the paint. Soon after its invention, many artists experimented with water-based acrylic paints. Some of these pioneers were prominent Mexican muralists of the time, such as Diego Rivera, David Alfaro Siqueiros, and Jose Clemente Orozco, who were impressed by the durability and practicality of the paint. The demands of the muralists were met by the company Politic Acrylic Artists Colors, founded during the 1950s. In the United Kingdom, the modern artist Lancelot Ribeiro used acrylic paints as well in the 1960s and preferred them over slow-drying oil paints. His abstract works are known for their bold colors and expressions. The great range of mediums that can be added to acrylic paint, as well as its versatility and durability, have won it a high standing in the art world. Let's next meet a few contemporary artists who are known for their outstanding works. The English painter David Hockney began his artistic adventure with life drawings, which taught him to observe models in detail. Later, he discovered that he was more at home holding a brush in his hand. He tried abstraction from the 1950s to the 70s when this style was popular, but soon turned to the real world. His range of subject interests included portraits, still life, and plein air landscapes. He once said,
"To me, painting is picture making. I am not that interested in painting that doesn't depict the visible world."
Vegan side effect: all Monster friends became exes.
Amiable viewers, let's now pause for a moment to hear a brief message. We'll return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show, Profiling Acrylic Painting. By adding pigment to acrylic polymer emulsion, acrylic paints were created in the 1930s. Since the 1960s, many artists have been attracted by the bright colors, versatility, and fast-drying qualities of this paint, and have incorporated it into their creative works. Now let's continue examining some of the world's most influential contemporary acrylic painters. Using a unique acrylic pouring technique, Swedish artist Emma Lindström creates art that resembles galaxies or flowing water, which appears to be moved by an invisible universal energy. Regarding her paintings, Miss Lindström says,
"I'm continuously inspired by life itself and the energies that push everything forward and at the same time keep everything together. The energy that flows through me and onto the canvas is part of that grand force.
The cute cat people and dog people created with acrylic paints by the Thai artist Anchana Charyapaporn take on not only bright colors but also funny personalities. They will surely bring smiles to viewers' faces. What's more amazing is that Miss Charyapaporn is a self-taught artist. The UK-based Indian artist Kamal Korea tells stories concerning his roots with his paintbrush. He says,
Behind every picture is a story of a time gone by. Reach out and you can be there once more.
Mr. Korea tries to recreate the colorful life of India with script brushes and translucent acrylic paint. The first British woman contemporary painter to receive the International Prize for Painting in 1968, Bridget Riley, is known for creating various geometric forms in black and white that give a feeling of movement, a style called op art. Miss Riley's trip to Egypt inspired her to experiment with color and contrast. Using lines as well as various patterns in works she named the stripe paintings. Her works not only stimulate visual responses, but sometimes also physical and emotional ones. She says,
For me, nature is not landscape, but the dynamism of visual forces, an event rather than an appearance. These forces can only be tackled by treating color and form as ultimate identities, freeing them from all descriptive or functional roles.
US-based artist Dorian Bogart's love for Colorado's mountains, valleys, and rivers is clearly reflected in his many acrylic paintings. The work's dazzling colors offer feasts of beauty with contrasting light and the numerous hues of natural wonders. Mr. Bogart says,
All of my landscape work is derived from my experience in nature. Over the years, the work has become more about the feeling of place and time than its origin, capturing the spirit with color and form and sharing that idea with others.
Living in Maryland, USA, April M. Rimpo is a signature artist of the International Society of Acrylic Paintings and the International Society of Experimental Artists and a member of numerous watercolor societies throughout the U.S. She mixes the transparent media of fluid acrylics and watercolors to create her artworks. Her art focuses on telling stories of life through the exploration of color and light in landscapes, urban scenes, and people's daily activities. In the summer of 1993, in Hong Kong, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai also used acrylic paints to create a series of unique fan paintings. Full of heavenly inspiration, Master completed dozens of beautiful fans with diverse styles and themes in just one night. For more information on fan paintings by Supreme Master Ching Hai Vegan, please visit thecelestialshop.com. Acrylic paint opens up a whole new world for artists to express their creativity in vibrant colors and magical ways, giving viewers a new perspective and appreciation of life's beauty. We thank all artists for enriching our lives with their talent. May God bless them with ever more inspiration and joyful fulfillment.
Vegan, befriend the angels.
Artistic viewers, thank you for your company today during our show Acrylic Painting, a vibrant and versatile art form. Up next is Chris Tucker, Vegan. Vegan Baker of Goodness. Part 1 of 2, right after noteworthy news. Through God's benevolent blessings, may peace take root and blossom for the well-being of all citizens and animal people alike.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.